No common sense, no logic out there. And understand something. Every woman, okay, you need to understand this. 5,000 years ago, okay, government and church came together. I'm not talking about every church. I'm not going to say what church came together with them, because then they'll be in trouble, okay? But the reality is they said all we have to do, okay, is bring down the power of the feminine. Does everybody know that 5,000 years ago, the world was run by a feminine power? Now, that means that men were allowed to realize their feminine power, and women were allowed to shower that on the world. Okay? So understand this. You're not even close to the woman, to the feminine power that you can take back. I want you to think about all the abuse that's been in your pelvis and your lower abdomen. I want you to think about all the pain and inflammation, swelling, the painful periods, the so-called menopause that does not exist. The symptoms do not exist. The symptoms are there because you've got infection in your pelvis, which creates inflammation. And understand, when a woman's period stops or slows down, the body goes, what the heck am I going to do with this? Because your period wasn't just to get rid of or slough off the egg. Your period was to get rid of the worst toxins in your body. Do you know the only reason why you're stronger and you can handle more pain and you live longer is because of the period that you complain about? How would you like to shave every day? Okay, so I just want to put that in there, okay? But the reality is, okay, that red that you see is saving your life. In case you get pregnant, it's gotten rid of the worst toxins. And understand, when your period slows down or stops, your liver, which you never did any coffee enemas or ultimate coffee enemas, you don't know how to even clean out your own colon, you don't even know how to look after yourself, because I haven't found a woman that knows how to look after her children properly, and I'm not disrespecting. You've all been given the wrong manual. Tell me I'm wrong. Every mother that was here, did you feel frustrated? Every mother alive right now will take their child, okay, and this, you're going to learn this stuff too, will take their child to the hospital with a fever. My God, could you just done a warm water enema? It could have been over in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, the reality is this, is your power has not been just taken away from you in your pelvis, but it's emotionally, it's mentally. And the reality is if you women do not want to return your feminine power, then guess what? Planet Earth will not exist within 50 to 75 years. It'll be gone. And it will not be gone the planet itself. So when we say that, understand that there's been 5 extinctions already on this planet. That didn't mean that all humans were gone. It meant that 80 to 90% were gone. So they weren't all gone. And understand, this here, extinction, is because we are not conscious of what we are, who we are, what we can do. And they want to bring the population down. It's really great to, take it away. I mean, Sharon said it 50 years ago. We just cut your uterus and ovaries out. Okay, now you'll shut the hell up because now you just lost your power station. Men are taught to abuse women even if they think they love them. So be patient with the men, but hold the line and find your Braveheart goddess. And if you can't make it for the live, then come on for the 2 Zooms or follow us around the world. We're doing a course in Stuart. Debbie, would you like to come and tell them what the course is about? And you're the one hosting it. And let them know the dates and also the dates of the live Zooms, okay? And then we will be doing lives all over the world. We'll be in England. We'll be in Australia. We'll be in Chicago. We'll be in Barrie, Ontario. We'll be in Texas. We'll be in Stuart, Florida. Where else will we be? I don't even know. Calgary. We'll be in England, okay? We'll be in Croatia, okay? A few more places.
And before Debbie comes on, when a woman hears the term femininity and divine feminine,
Please speak louder.
when a woman hears the term about femininity and divine feminine. For me, there was a disconnect there until I completely got connected with my femininity, with that sacred canal, with that vaginal connection and vibration. Because it really didn't mean much to me, because it sent me into that realm of feminist. No. This is not about being a feminist. This is not about the divide and conquer, because that's what they did. They created this program where I'm going to want to be like a man, and the man wants to be like a woman, and so such confusion. So it's about femininity. It's about connecting to that most sacred essence of you. And every single one of us deserves that. And the courses are March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th here at the Calais Del Mar. And then the Zooms are February 10th, 11th, and 12th, and March 10th, 11th, and 12th. And that is where you can, whether you can manage that here, because it's such an opportunity. What an opportunity to take it live. But if you cannot manage that, then we have the live Zooms. And then, of course, Debbie within the Stuart, Florida.
So in Stuart, Florida, known also as the Treasure Coast, beautiful, great weather, everything is great. The Whole Life Coach will be the April 3rd to the 11th, and then it will be the Wolf Non-Surgical will be the 13th through the 24th. Also, while that's going on, Dr. Wolf will have Braveheart Circle, and that will be April 14th through the 20th. And then to finish it off will be Serena and Sharon, which will be the Pain-Free Pelvis, and that is April 26th to the 28th. So we're going to have a lot of fun, busy month, learning a lot. The Cell Sonic should be there. So we will be... the Cell Sonic is the most powerful frequency unit in the world, and takes care of stage 4 inflammation, creates new cell regeneration. We have I witnessed myself, one of the girls who did her abdomen after 3 C-sections, and also she was overweight, and her stomach, amazing. She had scars, she had cellulite, and her abdomen looks like it's about 20 years old right now. And incredible. Just the results with the Cell Sonic all over the body. So that's what we're looking at.
I just wanted to mention something about, in regards to the Cell Sonic, just think of, Daryl talks often about cracking the coconut of the subconscious. But when you think of the Cell Sonic, you think of cracking the calcification of the mitochondria. So now you can have the vibrancy of health at the cellular level. I mean, it's a love harmonic that goes in, 25,000 volts, and it is the most powerful energy medicine ever. And this is how we change. This is how we now open ourselves so that then the light energy can come in. If you have all this entrapment within the body of calcification, scar tissue, displaced calcium, which is what the Cell Sonic along with the Wolf Non-Surgical addresses, then bam. Now when you do things like the pelvic restoration course and you look in the mirror and you love and honor and completely unconditionally self-love yourself, well then look at the vibrancy, because that's why it's called vibrancy, because you're vibrating that light energy within your body. And when you have these entrapments at the cellular level, at the emotional level, at the physical level, at the nutritional level, at the spiritual level, well then you cannot flow and you cannot grow. And then that sparkle of life gets dimmed.
Yep. And all you can do that release with one thing, your breath, the amazing power within us. When we go to Stuart, what we'll do is, with the course, it will be Sharon and I, and we will have a couple of ladies, Simran, Alicia, and Lorraine will come and support the team with the course. But I want to put it out to you guys, whoever is thinking of being a New World trainer, New World practitioner, and New World master trainer, it will benefit you to do this course, to be able to teach this course as part of your whole doctorate degree or your portfolio. I will be happy. Daryl has asked me to train anyone who wants to teach this course, traveling with him around the world. We will always bring in new people. We will train, and it's everything here that we do is teamwork. So we want to inculcate this team effort, teamwork together. So what I teach you, you are able to teach the next person, and the next person can teach, and then we will have more than one person in one city. You can have 5 women teaching 10 people, in a couple at a time, to teach in different parts of the world. Is that right? We're trying to do that. Okay, pass it to the master.
I'm not the master. Everybody becomes their own master. All right, so right off the bat, excuse me, we're looking for people that really want it. They're hungry for it. And you have to find your confidence. You've got to find your Braveheart roar. You got to be able to stand in your power. You got to know that you are the gift that's going to gift the world. So we're looking for practitioners that want to help us teach the Braveheart Healing Circle. You come and you take 4 trainings with the Braveheart Healing Circle. And then what we do is we review everything, make sure you're ready. Then you start doing Braveheart Healing Circles in your country, in your city, wherever you live. If you want to travel and do it, we'll set them up. Trust me, our platform's worldwide. If you knew how many people wanted the Braveheart Circle, this is for everyone in the world. And as far as the pelvic restoration course, every woman needs it. Every teenager, right up until they're in, well, you're always going to need it. When would you like to have a great pelvis? When would you like to have a great health? So we will be taking, okay, you have to ask to come, and then you will be trained. Understand something. The so-called clinic, 4 walls roof, is crumbling. Treatment is not what the world needs. Treatment you will start with. We will treat people to show them that we do the I am possible. We make the impossible possible. We reverse the irreversible. But everybody has to become their own practitioner. Everybody has to become their authentic self. Everybody needs to take their power back. Stop protesting, okay? All right? And go in and find your inner strength. And if you want to do this, we're going to support you 1,000%. Our new platform, our new app, all our trainings. I mean, you get master trainings every week, and if you decide you want to be trained in the pelvic restoration course or the Braveheart healing course, you get to do all the master trainings online for free. You need to be there, though. You got to show up, and that's the thing. You just got to show up. The world knows that it's training, it's not treatment. It's not treatment. It doesn't work. I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to get bashed for this, but I guarantee you that 95% of all even natural health practitioners are not getting the results they want. Because if they were, because there's only 100 times more natural health practitioners than there is medical ones, and are things getting better? Ah, that's right. Until you give the power back to the people, but you better give it back to yourself first and become a leader so that we can have more leaders. And that's what it's all about. Would you girls like to say something and then shut it down?
Honor yourself. And that's what it's all about. Look in the mirror and say, because that's where it's won. The driver of the vessel, because our spirit is housed by this vessel. And there's been so much attention from the Western world and from this evil elite scenario in regards to the fact that we're a mechanical being. Well, we're not a mechanical being. And so the captain of the vessel is your emotions, is your spirit. It's the emotions that drive it. And when we squelch that and don't honor that and don't have an opportunity to be able to have the emotional intelligence, where we can be in absolute chaos and you can be in a place of peace. And like Serena was mentioning in regards to the breath work, it is absolutely one of the most important things that we can do. One of the most important things that we can connect with as you're going through the training as far as the Wolf Non-Surgical is you get into your breath and you encourage your client to get into the breath, because that's where you go into a meditative state. That is where you connect to your spirit and allow it to flow. Because all of these diagnostic equipment that are being diagnosing these labels that are being placed on us as far as these diseases are all electromagnetic energy light machines, the MRIs. Look it up. But then the world won't admit that we are light energy beings. Well, we are, and when we can flip that switch and recognize that that is the captain of this vessel that is housing our spirit, that is when we win. And we want to win for ourselves and then bring ourselves into that place of peace and honor and love from such an unconditional level. Right. And that is how this game is won within ourselves, because it is a fun-filled adventure. So let's have fun with it and be patient, because I know from my own personal experience that it's about patience. And I am still healing from this explant. And it's taking time because my body needs to honor itself. And that is what's going on. And so it's about bringing more light in, bring more energy in. And as we can do that and recognize that, and that's why the repetitiveness within the courses, it took me about the course number 3 to actually recognize about the light. And then when you bring the light in, well, then you've got it. And you won't allow anybody to suck that out of you ever again.
Thank you, Sharon. One challenge. Look within yourself. Investigate yourself. Look inside. And just focus on your own light, your own chakras throughout. And you may label yourself, I have endometriosis, I had cesarean. All that is just commercial business, medical terms. You have no diseases. You have no illnesses. I am a pure light being. And look within yourself and see how you can challenge yourself to move up the ranks of fulfillment, total love, joy, and happiness for yourself. And what can you add? What can you take from the courses that you're doing? What else can you do? The pelvic restoration course, the Wolf Non-Surgical class, this whole life course, all that will add on. But look within yourself. Ignore the noises around you. Your friends calling, hey, what's for dinner? You want to join us? No time. I have to heal myself. I need to look within myself and block out all that vibrations around you, all the negative, even friends who want to have a drink, who want to have a relaxing. No. Look into yourself and heal yourself first before you can do anything else for anyone. Because the inner light must shine and the outer glow will appear and you will have amazing balance and alignment.
So just for everybody, this is my 3rd course, and I'm still learning. I still learn every day, and it's so important that if this is what you want to do and continue, you need to really take on these courses and continue your learning, your health, your inner spirit, your everything. The more that you do it, it's so intensive, it's so much that the next time you're like, oh, I forgot that. And so it's amazing coming back even in the 3rd time. It's like, I get it. I'm getting it. But everybody needs to just realize the more we do it, the more we practice, it just takes what we have learned for our whole life and, just reprogramming the right things so that you think right, you eat right, you do right, everything. So this is great. I just sit back, enjoy everything that I see, watch everybody change for the better. And God bless.
When When you set yourself free, then you can be me. And that's what this is all about. It's about being who you are, that true person within that. And this entrapment has not allowed us to do that. And allow yourself to walk through that door and to not ever look back, because that is how we can honor, love, and respect ourselves unconditionally. And then we can give that unconditional love, and we can honor other people without judgment.
Anybody wants to share anything? Anyone has anything to contribute? Okay, right. Let's wrap it up. And the next thing is coming on. I don't know what it is, but holy crap. Okay, all right. The gut-brain connection. Good. Talk about the crap. We need that. That's the basic. That's where all problems begin. And we don't realize it at all. I know because I'm one of them.
Thank you.